Hello there, MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Nar video for you guys today. And today we're gonna be playing some ANIVIA. Why? Because we got a new skin and the new Guardian, and she's absolutely fucking adorable. So let's talk about Bird, which is a take on a pretty established archetype that sees play every now and then. It's a bit meta dependent because there are some matchups that are really strong for it, but there's also some glaring weaknesses within it. But I had really good success with this on ladder. Like, my win rate is actually really high up, and I've done a little bit of climbing in diamond with it. So let me show you guys my variant of essentially ANIVIA. In case you're wondering, ANIVIA got a new skin with the arcade stuff, and I just like the skin is really funny, especially with the level up animation as well. Like, I thought it was just absolutely, like, honestly, like, it was great. But the Guardian is what really wins it for me. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but she's so serious. Like, what's the name of this Guardian? I forgot it. Like, I mean, it should be just ANIVIA, right? But I think it has a specific name. I don't know if, oh yeah, Storm. Look at her face. She's so angry. She's so tiny, she's so adorable, and she's so angry. She's like an anime tsundere bird or something. I don't know. It's great. I really like it. So yeah, we built a deck just to showcase that a little bit on the channel. So like I said, we're going with a Shadow Owl's Freljord combination, pretty standard for ANIVIA. That you also may wonder, in case you've never seen an ANIVIA deck before, is that we're only running one set of champion, and that is ANIVIA, because we're playing a full set of Entreat. The objective with this deck is pretty simple, really. We play ANIVIA, we play more ANIVIAs, and then we play more ANIVIAs, and then we harrowing and resurrect the ANIVIAs, and we win, right? Because having multiple ANIVIAs on the board and leading off an attack, especially when we're enlightened, dealing 2 damage to all enemies, including the enemy nexus, with every single one of our ANIVIAs, can just lead to, a lot of times, OTKs, and if not, a turn 2 clock on the opponent. And the cool synergy with ANIVIA and the harrowing, which we're playing as a 3 of here, is that ANIVIA has a last breath effect that revives me into ANIVIA, right? By the way. Never give up! Like, I fucking love it. So, yeah, we are able to essentially play the harrowing on our defensive turn as well, because the ephemeral ANIVIAs will die at the very end of the round, and they will convert into ANIVIAs, and the ANIVIAs will convert back into ANIVIAs at the beginning of your next round. So it essentially functions in both offensive and defensive rounds, and allows you to flood the board. And the way we trigger ANIVIA deaths is through Gluttony. Now, this is one of the points in the deck where it takes a bit of a different direction than a lot of variants that I've seen. I don't know why people don't play Gluttony as a 3 of, especially after the ANIVIA buff. Now that ANIVIA is a 3/5, aka I always have to switch this, I'm sorry. Aka she has 5 health. She's very difficult to take down. So unless your opponent has something like a mini morph or a vengeance, which you don't mind anyways, it's very unlikely that they're going to be able to counter your Gluttony, your proactive Gluttony prey. Gluttony prey, without, you know, having a shitload of different pings and you getting a card advantage on them anyways. Because in case you're wondering, Gluttony is a 3-mana spell that kills an ally with last breath to summon a follower from your deck that costs 1 more. The only reasoning for this card, competitively speaking, is this deck right here, because it is a card that just naturally synergizes with ANIVIA extremely well, because we kill off ANIVIA and then we bring out the Rekindler from our deck as it costs 1 more mana, and we resurrect her. And getting ANIVIA onto the graveyard, aka killing multiple ANIVIAs, is very important for your harrowing to get its maximum potential. And you'll find out that when you face good players, they'll try to avoid killing ANIVIA themselves, which gives you more free attacks and allows you to apply pressure and be a bit more reckless with her. Because if they do trade into her and kill her, then they're enabling the Rekindler and they're enabling the harrowing late game. So it's something to keep in mind. The rest of the deck is to help us get there. We have a full set of Blighted Ravine, Avalanche, alongside a couple of copies of Withering Wail, with a full set of Vile Feast. This, alongside a one-off of Hapless Aristocrat and a full set of Everson Sentry, allows us to trade into our opponent's units early on, and then proceed to board wipe them, as we can then heal our deck or ourselves with Kindly Tavern Keeper. We go over to his bar, he prepares us a nice cold soup, actually hot, ideally, and we are able to replenish and stay alive, especially against aggro decks. A couple copies of Flash Freeze alongside the Entreat. One of the neat things about this is that if we have ANIVIA on the board, which we should always do by turn 6, from that point onwards, Entreats become, in a way, 8 mana Harsh Winds. Not ideal, but not terrible either. Harsh Winds allows us to just effectively stall most open attacks in the game, and we can continuously cycle that. And that, alongside a couple of copies of Fresh Freeze and the newly buffed Vengeance, gives us really neat tools to survive. As a couple of copies of Ruination will allow us to just board wipe, and we don't care about killing our Anivias because Agnivias become Anivias again. I think that's pretty much straightforward at this point. So I'm going to stop rambling because this deck is nothing new under the sun, and I think I've been talking for way too long about it. But I got some really, really bizarre gameplay, really, but fun gameplay with this deck, and you guys can see the new animation in action, which is definitely worth it. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Nar videos, and I hope you guys enjoy the matches. That was a bit bizarre. I stuttered there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, for the skin! For the Guardian. One of the greatest Guardians ever. As we face Yuumi and Pantheon. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and drop the Rekindler. I don't think we need to really keep anything here specifically, because this is not a matchup in which them going wide is the biggest of concerns. We should try to find stuff like... I like Vile Feast to pop up spell shields. But from Bastion or the Power of Friendship, and I like Vengeance and Freezes specifically. I also like seeing the Gluttony here, even though we have to be a little bit careful when to go for it because single combat is a thing. And even though ANIVIA is pretty thick in this matchup, the thickness can definitely go in favor for my opponent, as they can just start stacking up a lot of stats on one unit. And in case you guys are wondering or saying, "Oh, Miguel, you look tired," well, I literally just woke up from a siesta, so. Hello. Damage control. Okay, that's a good sentry. I've ever seen one. Turning into that. This may just halt his attack completely. Like, they don't want to turn into this, which is lovely. Yep. Our Watchful Guardian. That's very good as well. Let's just pass. We got nothing to do. We got the sweet avalanche, but we ain't gotta rush it.
I'm still learning, but I'll help if I can.
I'll take this. Every day of the week, I'll take this. Yeah, you did. For nothing! Alright, there's the Vengeance. This round, we just gotta come to terms with the fact that we're gonna take a damage. Alright, we're taking a hit. But again, we got the Vengeance. But we have the combination of Vengeance into Vile Feast, which you can use on that so that we can curve into ANIVIA following round. Is this the face of fear? Get the fuck out of here. Feels bad going for a 6 mana to remove, but it's not technically just to remove a 1-drop. Like, you invested a total of 4 mana into that, even more so, like the Duran Prodigy as well. Yikes. I may have to Vile Feast. Just to prevent a little bit of damage here. And by a little, I mean a lot. By having a chump blocker. Yeah. Nobody asked you, but whatever. I do want to play ANIVIA because then I can combine that with Entree to set up some frostbites here. We got the Gluttonies, which we definitely want to trigger, but again, we got to worry about single combat here. Zenith's Blade as well.
Got your back.
Bro, I'm just playing you.
Something ancient.
I'm just tapping out, bruh. That was impatient of me. But what else can he do, you know? We could have a Golden Aegis. It's like this one guy in my comment sections who's very upset with how I pronounce Aegis. Aegis. Really upset about it. Enough to like comment about it every single video. Oh boy. Pantheon is certainly spooky. I mean, we have double gluttony. Double gluttony. Which I would like to enable here. The question is, when's the right time for this? Because then next round I could potentially go for Ruination if I need to. Just worried about... What am I worried about? Golden Aegis. With Pantheon. No pass. Try to play a little bit reactively here. Because I have access to freeze anyways. I have to be a little bit patient. Okay. He's going for a Pill Cascade without a draw. Wings. That means they don't have Sharp Sight. They definitely don't have Sharp Sight. What is that? Spell Shoot. Okay.
I will endure.
Okay.
A storm approaches.
Double Gluttony.
Watchful. Snow, wind, and ice.
We're gonna attack. Yeah. He doesn't have golden Aegis. He does not have it. I think. Oh. Like if he had a way to ping my thing, he would have pinged it anyways.
The Freljord's eternal
We leveled up, baby! With video game ANIVIA. Come on, play something. Play. Alright.
Join the conflagration.
I protect this place.
Hopefully they didn't top deck like a Bastion or something. Or Power Friendship. Man, that would blow. Alright. Alright, we're in it, boys.
Reborn.
We are in it. I think for now, I mean, how many units? You have to count how many units. We've lost 2 ANIVIAs, and that's about it, right? Oh, a Spiderling as well, which we don't care about. But we lost 2 ANIVIAs. No, actually, we've lost another one as well. Yeah, two of them. So I think it's important to play you,
What will you have?
so that we heal up a little bit. We go to the bar.
I was always mortal.
Mm-hmm. So if we go for a harrowing here, why do we get regular ANIVIAs? That sucks. Yeah, this works out though.
Listen.
Going wide with my ships. Why do I get these Anivias? What the fuck? Unplayable. Unplayable.
Bring the storm.
Let's bring the storm. It's just a mixture of and wind. Bro, why are my Anivias not all ships? What the fuck? Riot. Unacceptable, bro. And that's a game. Alright, half and half. This is gonna take a while. Get the fuck out of here. Take yourself way too seriously. If only you had overwhelm. Well, even if you had overwhelm, we would have been fine because Anivia is thick and my bird is happy. Well, I don't think she doesn't look very happy. She's very serious as well, but yeah, she's happy. I think she's happy. No quote. All right, it's Scouts Arcade Edition. And we're gonna keep the Avalanche, Gluttony, and Entree is not bad, but I feel like in this matchup I'd rather increase my chances of finding like actual resources and just the champion itself. I forgot to change the emotes. I'm not sure what to do with Anivia though. There's like no Anivia emote. Alright. We got Avalanche, which is nice. Blighted Ravine would also be very, very cool. Because they can't... okay, double Anivia is great because of Harsh Winds. The sarcasm is pretty good. Oh man. Oh man, this Avalanche. This Avalanche.
See the Damascene border from here.
Are you trading to me?
Needs a finishing touch.
Maybe I could have waited with this thing. I definitely should have. Shouldn't have. I had priority with the Avalanche. I should have just Avalanched. Oh my god, what was that? Well, they could have had... They could have had a... They could easily have had a...
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
This Avalanche is just... I feel like we can do better, especially like if they try to spread out. Playing mind games with them there as well. I really like seeing that Blighted Ravine.
The ocean whispers secrets.
Oh well.
Nothing escapes my watch.
This is our way. Steady hands.
Ready the torches. Light the signal fires.
And honestly, at this point, we kind of pray for... If they have a rally effect, we're kind of screwed, aren't we? I definitely should have played this differently, though. I made a mistake at the beginning with the Avalanche. I should have passed and set up the Avalanche, I think. But they could have easily had a Rangers Resolve that would have just set me back. Like, this matchup is actually really rough. Because a rally just kills me here. A Golden Aegis, there's not really much I can do about that. But maybe they don't have it. Maybe we're in a world in which they don't have it. If there's a spell. Yeah, alright, we're dead. We're so dead. Omega dead. Let's try again. Alright, concurrent timelines. Or as I like to call it, Meme Nar. The Legends of Nar card game. Let's see, we're gonna drop, we can keep Ruination. Honestly, like, I think we can definitely keep Ruination. In this kind of matchup. In the opener, as crazy as that seems. We dropped the Withering Whale, we dropped the Gluttony. Let's just do a full mulligan though. Because you never know. Like, which, yeah, you can just draw it again. But I'm not happy to see, like, I'm not unhappy to see Ruination. Okay, they concurrent immediately. We got double-bladed Ravine, which is pretty neat. And we got the ANIVIA into Gluttony combo, which I don't think they can really interact with much. They boom baboon. They get that. This deck is a very, very clear example as to why, essentially, a lot of times metas are very, very dictated by streamers and what they're playing, right? I think the only reason why this deck is popular is because of that, because it's not like it's become that good all of a sudden. It's just that it has a good champion to pair up with Trundle. It's a fun deck, you know, but them getting the Duran Sculptor against this is pretty annoying, though. That's for sure.
I'll do better this time.
Gonna take a hit. We're gonna go ahead and draw that. Make use of our mana here.
Nothing escapes my watch.
And now we're just doing this. Alright, let's see what 2-drop they get. Anything with more than 2 health? Probably, you know, 2 drops. 2 drops be like that a lot of times.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can.
Like this, them pulling this is nuts. Considering, you know, that we're damage based.
Light the signal fire. These are troll lands.
We do want to vengeance that Trundle away. And now we're gonna make use of ANIVIA to clear these two. We should have been dead, but at least we can count on her. We can count on your girl. Just like how she looks so angry. What the fuck? I love this Guardian. This is like one of the greatest. Oh, she's, yeah. I did something wrong. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? What the hell was that? Was that really worth it? Not so sure. Is that like a, that's a bit, wait, that is a pixeled Harsh Winds. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. I mean, we're just gonna pass here. Harsh Winds, pixel style. Why am I singing? I mean, you know you're just playing into Harsh Winds, right, Pepega? You know, Pepega. You know. I could just gone for the Gluttony. But I mean, if he just skips a turn.
I will endure.
I think I can just do this though. That way we prevent the Pokesting being generated, so they need to have something like a Mystic Shot there. And I actually do like this. This'll take the gel off. Never give up. That's pretty good. Yeah, we prevent the strike and him generating the Pokestick this way. Alright.
Let's soar.
Come to the light.
For the Empire!
You
Do I? Yeah, they get a pokey stick.
Nice.
Okay. I mean, yeah, is that?
Is our time.
I don't know if that's worth it.
Forever watchful.
Bitter bidding, bitter bidding, bitter bidding, bitter bidding, bitter bidding. All right, let's see what they get. No matter what, we got harsh winds, which feels really neat, as we can prepare for a harrowing. All right, the big turn for them. It's Grandfather Rimmel. He has spell shield. I repeat, he has spell shield. What does this look like? I'm gonna pass.
The sun rock got me good.
Leave your bags at the door.
Leave your back to the door. Let's heal up a little bit.
You dropped something.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot believe that just happened. That is upsetting. Are we gonna need this? I kinda just wanna resort to this. Just to still have this enabled. I think we need to ruinate this round no matter what.
Austrian border from here. These old eyes still see far and clear.
Bro, that could have hit the ruination, man. God damn.
Let's talk about your dad. Look out for reavers.
I protect this place.
They have a mystic shot as well. Well, if they do, so be it.
I will be reborn.
I mean, this Blood Ravine feels pretty neat. Thermal beam, alright.
Eternal winter.
Alert the villain.
A new era begins. The spirit of winter awakens.
Well, that aloof travelers really made things annoying. Okay, we're gonna lose the ruination. Just don't draw me into another harrowing and discard it. That would be so frustrating.
We made it. Yay. But our stuff did it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my goodness.
Homeland.
Another obstacle.
Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Wow.
My time.
All right. Oh, Runation. Let's just for the love of God.
Dropped everything.
Okay. All right. Oh my goodness.
Nothing escapes my watch.
All right.
Warm hots and hot soup.
Better bit him.
Ready the torches. I've carved meat bigger than you. Look out for reavers.
Alright. You got a ping? You must have a ping. Thermogenic beam, okay. How many have we played already? We've drawn one. We haven't ended up. We didn't end up playing the winds, right? The harsh winds. I don't think we actually have any more ANIVIAs in the deck. Pretty sure that's the case. Pretty sure that's the case, right? Like, unless I'm doing my math wrong, because we played one in. Okay, so let's go over things real quick. We played a Entreat, but we already had an ANIVIA in hand that we played from hand. We played a Gluttony. Yeah. Just whatever. Whatever. We had to make sure. All right. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh my god, don't play another Loose Travelers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just don't leave my hand alone, for the love of God. How many has he played even? He's played 3. He's played 3 of them. He's actually played 3 of them already. It's Vile Feast here.
Perfection.
This is a nice, clean Withering Whale. I actually, honestly, oh, he may have bird. What if he has Birdie Nice? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This deck plays Birdie Nice. I need to be very careful. I need to be very careful. I need to bait him to commit.
System upgrade. A ticket to the gun show.
He has it. He has Very Nice. He has Very Nice.
The trolls are going to war.
And now that he's under, Is 3 ANIVIAs enough? 3 ANIVIAs enough.
These old eyes still see far and clear. Smashing!
Winter, take you.
Eternal winter.
Hands are for forging, not fighting.
My light.
It's actually not enough.
I'm king!
It's actually not enough, and Buried in Ice can, Wait, he doesn't have it? He doesn't have it? Don't these decks play it? Oh! Oh, he does have, but he didn't have Buried in Ice! Oh my god! How is that possible? Wow. Well, we dodged a bullet. I don't know how he could have played around that at that point, honestly. Like, the fact that we had no more Harrowings in the deck meant that we just had no more win condition. Because he managed to discard every single one, but we got him! Oh, we got him, baby! Heart of the Knot cards! Or something!
Until our paths cross once more.
There you are, ANIVIA. There you are. It's your boy Cosimo, playing some Overwhelm. Probably Rickorex's deck. And we are going to be keeping Double Bile Feast. Not sure about that. I mean, it's better to just have early game than nothing at all, right? I like Kindly Tavern Keeper as well. We're gonna be very mindful how we use these, though. All right.
The winter's claw strikes.
Okay.
Nothing escapes my mind.
So Avarice and Sentry. To try to block into that.
The winter's claw.
This'll take the chill off.
Play your boy Tavern Keeper. ANIVIA with Entreat is going to be pretty important.
How about another round?
Kind of want to play you just to clear Gnar, but then again, he could have. Let me actually see if I can find Rico Rex's deck. I'm pretty sure he has it posted, and we can take a look at what he's playing. So there's triple troll chant, which means stuff like Vengeance is going to be very key. So going for pings onto this isn't really ideal as of right now. So instead, I kind of want to just Vile Feast here. Essentially, just to create a chump blocker. Okay, there's a big boy Overwhelm unit. I could just Vengeance this, to be honest. I see no reason not to. Chump block here. Prevent that from leveling up unless he just wants to pokey face, which is fine.
The spirit of winter awaits.
Play ANIVIA. We have Harsh Winds in the back. I could attack here, but the Whirling Death plus Pokey Stick could be a bit much. So we're just gonna hold back for now. We got the Harsh Winds. We threaten him with Ruination. No more threat of Battle Fury, so just Decisive Maneuver is one of the potential things here. Okay, so how do we want to block? Do we want to block like this? Take 9 damage, we trade into those 2 numbers, and then we can... Because if we force Troll Chant out of him, amongst other things, then this is fine. It was alright.
Wagga wagga woo!
Let's soar.
I'm gonna attack like this. Deal some damage to his board. Because I know he won't really want to kill my ANIVIA. So, passing over initiative here.
Get past me.
Fight or die.
The combination of Harsh Winds and Vengeance right now for 12 mana keeps me protected. From a Battle Fury. And now we're going in. Oh, that's so sick. Ooh. Okay, we can wait for that though. I mean, how can he cannot disrupt this actually. Well, I can react to this actually. Yeah, let's do this. Because he could go for a decisive maneuver.
Snow, wind, and ice.
Just spawn another one. Gives me another edge of attack here. I'm gonna go for the Gluttony. I don't think his deck has no interaction with it. But the problem is he could stun me.
Tomorrow we rise anew.
He could definitely stun me with a decisive maneuver.
Let's soar.
Like, decisive maneuver could have stopped one of these from attacking, but it would have been 5 mana from them. And I think it was worth it to just, like, actually, like, threaten lethal. Like, force cards out of him that he could use offensively, like decisive maneuver, and force him to use them defensively, right? Because right now, we represent lethal this way. So I want to force that out of him, essentially. I want to force cards out of him. Because cards like Whirling Death and Decisive Maneuver can be used offensively to enable the Overwhelms to kill me. Yeah. And the ANIVIAs are really thick. Like, yeah, he can come at us with Overwhelms, but... Bow! But, you know, we got 6 health on each and one of them. Like, these ships are big. These ships can protect. And we got healing here. And we got another Hush Winds. That's... Battle Fury?
From the dawn.
I will endure.
I don't know why I have the gameplay one. Like, I honestly, I need to work on my emotes, man. I need to fix these emotes, man. I'm sorry. Like, my emotes were super lame. My emo game was super lame. Good matchup for us. We played it right, and we take it. What you're supposed to do in good matchups. ANIVIA.
The cycle is complete.
Took a while. All right. Some more concurrent timelines. We gotta be wary of Buried and Ice, though. The Buried and Ice combo is actually very scary. I don't mind Hapless Aristocrat, but I'd rather just mulligan like this, because, well, the thing is, having the Harrowing is a problem in the hand, right? Because of, like, we actually want to draw into it later, because Aloof Travelers, oh my god, this matchup is actually a headache. They actually have the counters for us. I can't believe we won that time. Okay, let's see if we can pull it off again. Like, this is gonna get discarded. Like, this is gonna get 100% discarded. Unless we can draw into Ruination as well, and maybe it's a 50-50. Oh my god, just don't have Aloof. Concurrent turn 1? No concurrent turn 1. Big deal. But I'd rather let him have concurrent turn 1 than...
These old eyes still see far and clear. They're out there.
I'll spot him. Trade? No? No trade? 9?
Safeguard our homes. Look out for readers.
Alright, let's draw.
Alert the village.
Okay, they do find it. Let's just cycle through our deck. And cry when we see... Cry when we see Aloof Travelers next round. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
That line just reminds me of the Rick and Morty episode, you know, where Jerry is in the simulation. And it's just like, my man! Yeah, nothing good to ping here. Let's just generate the blocker at least.
Nothing standing.
Pretty good champion. Pretty decent.
Nothing escapes my watch.
We get poked. Oh boy. Let's think that, you know, we got an avalanche going. Like, let's give him some time. It's like, hey, you know, you don't want to commit more to this board because I got an avalanche waiting for you. You know, just thinking about it. I'm not sure. Okay, for now, I'll let you live. Hey, works out.
Ready the torches.
How about we block like this and we vengeance here? I think vengeancing. How much damage is this otherwise? It's a lot of damage. I'm gonna vengeance. Because from that point onwards we can prevent damage. Okay, no, actually no aloof travelers just yet. Okay. I feel like aloof is happening anytime now, though. The aloof is happening. Okay, not yet. Oh my god. The problem is Buried Nice, though. Buried Nice just kind of like sets away this game plan really bad. Oof. Oof. I really want to play ANIVIA, but bro, it's too good, right? It's just too valuable. I can still have mana for a vengeance here. Oh wait, an aftershock. Oh my god, they have aftershock? Did they play aftershock? What the fuck? One, two, three. Okay, so 8, 9. Okay, I can still do that. I can still do this, and then 8 and 9. I can play that and that. Shit, dude. Shit. We got sun costed. We got sunk costed. Bro, that's a hit. That's a hit. No matter how you look at it, that's a hit. But we gotta take it. Bro, we just got destroyed by a sunk cost, and they may just have lethal on us. Oh boy. Okay, I think we need to play this just for the healing, but it feels bad because we can't really do anything else. They don't have aftershock, clearly. How many pings can they have? I'm gonna go with this. Because positioning with these Blighted Ravines matters. Okay, so he does have Buried Nice.
This is our time.
We could play this, but I feel like Blighted Ravine is smarter right now. Because it heals us up a little bit, puts us out of range. Wipes out their board. And we know they have to play it that stairs now. They got the combo, which is alright. We play ANIVIA first.
A new era begins. A storm approaches.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can't.
I will endure.
We need to vengeance. Because we need to prevent as much damage as we can.
then found home.
You gotta be kidding me. Another one?
Eternal winter.
Okay.
You dropped something.
I dropped everything.
Okay, that actually saved us. That actually saved us. Oh my god. Holy shit.
The spirit of winter awakens.
This vengeance is super key.
Miles to go.
Need a better attack than that, but we have this vengeance here. I left myself wide open. I think, in hindsight, I probably should have played the harsh winds. Wow, I can't believe that's so funny. The aloof travelers actually saved me. like I was wide open. I was like, I was at 1 health.
The trolls are going to war.
All right, he goes wide. He knows he has to do this. Hopefully, no thermogenic beam. Okay, that's a problem. If he has a mystic shot, we're kind of fucked, aren't we? If he has a mystic shot, we're dead anyways. Because we block here, we vengeance here. We could find the Withering Whale, or a Tavern Keeper. There's a lot of health gain in our deck, but we need to find it immediately. We need to find it immediately. Oh, we're dead. If they have a mystic shot, we're dead.
Nothing's tougher than a troll.
If they have a mystic shot, we're dead. It's a lot of health gain in our deck, but if you don't draw it, you don't draw it. 5 cards. Okay. And we got him, baby! Oh, there we go! Oh,
Until our power
oh.
once more.
What an awkward matchup, dude.